We go 247. I get information. We go get one our one Ogenkere boy where they here.
Uh-huh. And let him
His name is Nwa Biafra. Ogenkere boy, they there.
make him day here now, make him the listen now. You don't get any problem with anybody coming to listen. But we have problem with people coming to cause or constitute nuisance. That's what we have problem with. But if you come here and you want to contribute to the topic as a human being, you're a human being, you're free. Even if you're a fool and a man that sees need to condemn the evil that is going on, you come here, we'll give you mic. But when you come here, you want to be a fool. You want to be ihe a gara ama ihe ọwụ. We tell you na ya na-agba egwusi, so you go and meet the people na-agba egwusi. Everybody is a space. Everybody is free to come. But when you come here to show us that you are a fool, is when we will have problem with you. So don't get distracted by anybody. Even if Ogechi want to come here himself, he's welcome. So like I've said quickly, I want us to remember that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will be going to court on the Friday, being 21st of March 2025. 2025, and that same day is our Prime Minister's birthday, Mazi Simon Ekpa. And I want us to know that there is nothing like sit at home. So please, Biafrans, help us to tell other Biafrans anywhere, everywhere, both those in the homeland, those in the upper land, interland. There is nothing like sit at home. The government did not declare sit at home. That day is our Prime Minister's birthday, and that day our leader is going to court. The sit at home we know for now is this Monday sit at home that we've just every Biafran have observed today. And I must appreciate Biafrans for observing the sit at home today in mass. So make sure you remind everybody as we talk here in this platform and other platforms, try to remind them that there is nothing like any sit at home. In case those that are propagandists will come and tell them that is sit at home, they will go and scare people to go and hide in their houses. No matter the threat, there is no sit at home going on.
So Mazilgo, is it possible for Drake to that USB recognition to just be no seats? No, you should just put it in here so that from now on people will be getting it. Put somewhere on this thing. No seat at home.
No sit at home on
So that
Friday the 21st, right?
yeah, let him put it so that people from now on people will know, because you know what is going on, misinformation.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's why our leader said when you have women, say where they go, you don't reach. That is it. You see the smart brain. They say they don't want women to be on top. It's only a fool that don't know what he's saying, because women anyway, let us not ever digress. So like I said, on the 23rd, on the 21st of March, there is nothing. Greg, I beg, Drake, if you heard us, please, if you can help us to make that not correction, just add it there. So our Prime Minister's birthday will be the same day. There is no sit at home. I think that's all I want to say for now. So let the person that want to make submission go on and make his submission. I will say what I will say in time to come. So let's move. Thank you. Hunter, you there here? I greet you and every Biafran. Those that are joining us, please do us well to share this space. I found out that our problem is that when you come into X, you don't see our spaces everywhere. But those that are fighting against us are sharing their space. Every time you see their own popping up and popping up, why we don't have our own? Why are we not sharing this space? I don't know how many we are here, but I believe we are many. I believe we are up to I don't know how many we are. Let me see. We are like 89 now. If 89 of us would share this space, other 89, there is possibility, 100% possibility that other 89 people will see it. So please share the space. Even if you have shared it, if you can try and share it to other platforms, do share it in forums, WhatsApp, Telegram, YouTube, Facebook, anywhere you know you can pass it, let it go. Thank you so much. Clary James, I submit here. They will.
Thank you, Mazugo. Thank you. I think it was Tobechuku who wanted to say something. So the mic is yours. But Drake, could you just put it in there? No sit at home on Friday, the 21st of March. No sit at home, so that everybody will know and so that there won't be confusion. Please, everybody should share the news from the government now is saying no sit at home. Our leader is going to be in court, and I believe Mazi Simon Ekpa's birthday, it's on that day. I believe he's going to be 40 years old. So there is no sit at home. The business of the government is ongoing. Thank you. Tobechuku, the mic is yours. Thank you. Is Tobechuku ready to make a submission? I thought you wanted to say something. Okay. Tobechuku is not saying something. Please, Andy Best, are you able to say something? Sir Williams, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Madam Clarity.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I don't know if Sir Williams can hear me as well.
Okay, thank you
Go
so
ahead,
much.
Andy Best. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I greet everyone in this space. The Drake, I greet you special. Thank you so much. Thank you for your good work. I appreciate. I greet all lovers of freedom in this space. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending your time and your location. I greet everyone. Yeah, first of all, let me thank our great leaders that stand resolute because of me and my family. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa, our great leaders that inside because of me and my family. I thank them so much. And I appreciate our DPM that is doing a wonderful work for us, that is trying all her best to make sure that Biafra is recognized all over the world. I thank her so much. May the spirit of our ancestors be with all our leaders and guide them and give them more wisdom and more strength to push this our struggle forward. Yeah, let me thank our brothers and sisters back home who sit at home. Those that sit at home today, I thank you people. May Chukwu Okike Abiama bless you people. May Chukwu Okike Abiama answer all una secret prayers. Thank you so much. You know, this sit at home, it will help us in this freedom we are fighting. It will help us so much. I wish all Biafrans will just obey this sit at home. I wish all over all part of Biafrans will respect this sit at home. And this Monday sit at home, it will help us and it will make the world, other countries to know, yes, that we, the Biafran government, are in control of our land, not the Zulu government. So I thank everyone that sit at home, and those that did not sit at home, those people, they don't care about freedom. They don't care about what is coming if we did not get this our freedom. Because if we not get this freedom, we have that means we have become a conquered generation. These Islamic people, Fulani Janjaweed, they will conquer us because they are trying all their best to make sure they conquer us. You can see one video I saw last time on social media where an Fulani herdsman rearing cow carried use his hand and uproot people cassava and use it to feed his cow, which is very, very wicked and heartless thing, to show that those people are very, very heartless. They don't care. And some of our brother that does not supporting this freedom, they can never react on that. They can never do anything on that. If they just see it on social media, they will just talk, only talk. They will not say, okay, since our so-called political leaders, zoo political leaders, are not doing anything about this injustice, this evil, this wicked hearts about from Fulani herdsmen. So they can use money and support their freedom, so that we that is fighting for the freedom, those fighting for the freedom, will help and clear those Fulani herdsmen. They don't want to kill, they don't care about anything happening in their land. They don't care. They don't know what is coming like this. They don't know that the people that they think that is leading them does not care anything about them. The people they make their first class citizen is a cow, not even human being. They don't care about anything. Yeah, imagine somebody like Idiot sitting down with uh, Alamajiris to eat food with them, to so that they will see him as a better person. That's the kind of person you want to put in the seat. Ndị be anyị sị na a na-eshi ụlọ mara mma pụọ ọma, but this man own, he don't even care about anything about his people. He want to favor treat other tribe, if not even other tribe, Fulani herdsmen, those Fulani herdsmen that is killing his own people, that is destroying people's farm. Those people, that is who he is trying to favor, so that they will give him the leadership he need, so that because all he is, that man Widot is fighting, is for his own personal interest, for his own gain and his family. He doesn't care about any other people from his tribe at all. He does not care. Imagine that kind of person. That's who some of one Nigerialist, our Igbo one Nigerialist is want to put inside the seat. You see, so I thank every person that sit at home, that respect this sit at home. May God bless him. I appreciate them so much. It's not easy, and we keep moving, and we will keep. God will keep opening way for us until we take over our territory. Yeah, and come to the topic. Today topic. Our government is trying their best. They are trying a lot to make sure that we get this recognition. I can see the tweet our government did this evening. They have submitted recognition letter to many countries, even Russia and Burkina Faso. That's a very great achievement, and that's what we need. And that's what we need. So they are doing a very marvelous work. And from my heart, I thank our Minister of Foreign Affairs, um, Mrs. Ada. Yeah, I thank her so much. Adeze, Madam Adeze, yeah, I thank her so much. She's doing a very wonderful job. She is trying all her best. All the people that is on top of this, our freedom recognition now, they are very serious in their work. They are very determined to go home, not someone that is fighting for her or his own personal interest. No, they are eager to go home. They are trying all their possible best, whatever they can do to go home. They are doing it. So I thank our government, I thank our DPM, I thank all her ministers, all her cabinet, I thank every one of them trying to make sure that we get what we want, that we take over our land. I thank them. May God bless them. May God give them more power, give them more strength to continue the good work until we take over our land, and the glory shall be them. We shall glorify them. Even upcoming generation must glorify them. I thank them so much for not letting this fire back down after they detain our two leaders, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa. They still pick up the mantle and flying everything upon upon all the things, all the shots our traitors have shot to us, still. They are still moving forward. They don't even care. They don't even send any idiots. So I thank them. May God bless, give them more wisdom, give them more strength to continue moving forward. You know, in God give us a very great leader and give us a very great chance. Do you know what it takes for woman leading us? Is is a very great thing for woman leading us, because in it is very hard for like Western country to accuse a woman for terrorism financing, for financing terrorism. It is very hard for Western world to accuse a woman for terrorism, sponsoring terrorism charge. It is very hard. So that is why I normally pen whenever I hear people castigating our DPM, because they don't know what God have done to us for bringing woman in this our freedom affair, bringing women to lead this our final push. It is a very great thing God did to us. It's a very great thing Chukwuebuka Abbiama did to us by bringing woman, because it is very hard for to accuse her for sponsoring terrorism. No, if she come out now in any national country to talk and cry about what zoo government is doing to us, the world leaders must talk about it, look into it. They can never agree that she is sponsoring terrorism or any allegation they lay on upon her. They must look into it, because in the Western world they value women more than everything. The women is their first citizen, not Nigeria where they make cow their first citizen. No, they make woman their first citizen, and anything women determine to do, they must do it. If tomorrow now maybe they accuse our DPM for anything, and they will go to anywhere it is in a court of law in the either US or anywhere, and all the women's, all the great women's we have in this freedom, all of them, somebody like Madam Tina and the rest of them, Madam Clara Dean, all of them enter inside that courtroom and they talk. Every leaders in that US, they will must listen to them. As far as those women have determined, if they know they will naked themselves for them, you will see all of them will be eager to know what is the problem. So it is a great thing that God have done to us by giving us women to lead in this final push. It will help us so much, because in Western world they value women more than any other thing. They value women and they can never violate women's rights, because no women, no word. No women, no word. Understand? So we thank God, and the women in this our final push now, they are eager. They are so determined. They are so determined. I'm so happy when I see the recognition letter they sent to at least Russia and Burkina Faso, those countries. I'm so happy and I thank them so much. So Biafrans, let's support this our government. They are determined and they are serious in whatever they are doing. Let us support this government any way we can. Victory shall be yours, only matter of time and the determination. Remember, uh, before our colonial master colonize us together with the other tribe, they determined to do it. No matter all the things they face, all the all the things they face, they determine and they achieve their goal. And that goal they achieve, that's what they are eating today by taking our mineral resources, confusing many people's brain. We don't many people in that zoo does not know their problem. And that's those things those our colonial master determine then and do. That's what they are eating today. So we to break that country, we have to determine. in this freedom we are fighting today to make sure we break that chain. We have to determine, and once we determine and achieve our goals, we will get the benefit, and our upcoming generation will get the benefit. They will enjoy it, the benefit. So the only thing we have to do is determine, sponsor this our freedom, and determine to get our freedom, and we shall overcome all the circumstances, and the victory shall be yours. I thank you so much, and I greet Drake once again. I greet Drake. Thank you so much for your good work, and Sir Williams, Madam Clary Dean, Mazi Ugo, Minister Ugo. I thank you, Minister Benchus, Mazi Rose, Mazi Ugochukwu. I thank everyone in this space. Thank you so much. I yield my mic from here.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Andy Best. Thank you. I hope people have heard this news as well. That this is from our DPM. If you or someone you know is being detained, imprisoned, or missing due to Biafran activism or affiliation, please send an email. Biafrans, if you know anybody that is in that position, you are to send an email. This was, I think he talked about this previously. And send an email to zonaatlaw@yahoo.com. Make sure you put the details in there, the name of the person, the prison or detention or police station, and that is a news on her wall. So anybody who knows anyone who is in that position, the government has put an email out for help to be given, because it is different now. There's legality in everything we are doing. This is a nation. They shouldn't be taking as citizen and locking them up in their jail because of the fact that they are exercising their inalienable right as a person. Everybody being born to this world, you have a right to determine how you want to live, how you want to govern yourself. This right must not be taken from you at all. You have, sorry, there's a phone call that just come through. So you have that right. You have the right to express your own opinion, which we know that in the zoo, this doesn't happen. And you can see what is happening to the young NYC girl that she's been threatened. The right to education, a right to private life and family, and right to not to be mistreated or wrongly punished by the state. These people are being mistreated and wrongly punished by the state because of their affiliation with Biafra, because they are determined to say that they are Biafra and they are fighting for Biafra. So that is the position the DPM has put that in, and it's very, very important for people to get help, because every stone will not be left. Every stone will be turned up and make sure we do everything as humanly possible for all our citizens. And I just thought I'd share that with you. Please, if you want to make a submission, please come up and put up your hand and make your submission. So we now know that there is no sit at home on the 21st of March, which is Friday. Our leader will be going to court, and as far as we are concerned, there's nothing for our leader to answer in the court, because the zoo Nigeria cannot benefit from their crime. They have committed crime against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. They went to Kenya and they kidnapped him from Kenya, saying that he jumped bail or he doesn't jump bail. They went to kidnap him, and that is a crime of kidnapping, an international crime of rendition. So they cannot benefit from their crime. They must not try him. He cannot be tried. They cannot sentence him. They cannot jail him, because they are the ones that are perpetrating the crime. Nigeria has always been ruling people with terrorism, and it has continued. This is terrorizing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is what they have always used. Terrorism, terrorize the whole citizen. And that is how they have continually, this is what they have done all through the existence of Nigeria. They lie that they are in democracy, but they are what you call military democracy. That is what they are practicing. There's nothing like democracy in the zoo called Nigeria. And that on that same day, what a coincidence, on that same day, 21st of March, our Obatobie will be it will be Obatobie's birthday. A day we recognize the birthday of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. So I don't know what the government has in plan. Whatever it is, we are all here on the space, and we will do our own thing. Ugochukwu, Biafra, up to let it rain on that day. We will do our fundraising. We will eulogize our Prime Minister. We will talk about our Prime Minister, and I think a lot will happen. So it is a day people should bring suggestion of what we can do as people who come here to listen to each other. And, so it would be nice. People can make suggestion and what we can do. So, but and although our leader is going to court on that day as well. So it's a two significant thing happening on that Friday. And moreover, we all know that day as well, the government has not said there should be sit at home. There is no sit at home on that day. Every Biafrans should lawfully go to their lawful employment and do their thing. There's no sit at home from the government. And as regards the situation of the Nigerian government, the Tinubu government is running up and down because they know they cannot predict. He's got lobbies. Tinubu has got lobbies in America, different lobbies. He's got lobbies to improve and improve his image. The lobby is doing a lot of work to make his image a lot better, but you can never, when you have committed crime, a crime is a crime, irregardless of what it is. It is a record that is there. The record is there. There's nothing you can do about it. You hear El-Rufai coming out of the woodworks, talking about the crime that Tinubu has committed and how they have overlooked the crime that Tinubu committed, and they thought that he was going to replicate what he did in Lagos State at the national level and improve the situation of the country. But they never realized that Tinubu has nothing to offer. He said, according to El-Rufai, he said Tinubu is a drug, he uses cocaine or did certificate forgery. I mean, where else in the world? They said we know about Tinubu's Chicago certificate issue and still support him. Yet he failed Nigeria. These are the type of leaders we've had over the years. That is why everything we are doing is the right thing. El-Rufai went with Tinubu to Chatham House. Remember, where they were all dancing, dining together and doing all sorts of things. Now he realizes that this man somehow is involved in cocaine, somehow is involved in certificate forgery. Now they know that he's a failure, that he cannot replicate what he did in Lagos State. He never did anything in Lagos State. He never did anything in Lagos State. All he did in Lagos State was to create gangs, MC Oluomo and all these touts, and it was the other governors that brought Lagos State up. He never did anything in Lagos State. He was the Jagaban. he had emancipated so much wealth. He's like the godfather of Lagos State. He determines who takes what position and what takes position. Look at the comments he said about Nyesom Wike, you know, supporting Nyesom Wike. The whole of former River State is in charade. Nothing is happening. The people of River State, former River States, are suffering because nothing is happening. Nothing is happening in River State. It is just the people who are suffering. These people do not have anything. And you know, somebody brought out a video where he said that it is wrong for somebody who has left government, who supported somebody to come into government, to interfere in the government of that person. So what he's doing now is the same thing, you know. So at the end of the day, we all know that Ahmed Tinubu has now been confirmed by the group of APC that they were together. Now, when we say that he's a drug lord, when we say that he's a certificate forger and all of this, it seems people are calling him names. But it has been confirmed by El Rufai that this is who he is. He has nothing to offer the country. He even said it. All these complaints, people are complaining. They are hungry. Food price is going up. There is no petrol. There is no this. He has said he has nothing. That he has already often said it. That he has nothing to offer you people. There's nothing he can do about it. That when there was crude oil and petrol, when things were good, what did you people do with it? He said it. He asked them, when you had all of this, what did you do with it? Now you are complaining. He has nothing to offer you people. That is why Biafrans, every time, even if it's tough, even if it's this, remember, continue to donate, continue to contribute in any way, any format at all, because you are doing the right thing. Look at the state that they are in. There is nothing. It's going to get worse. They cannot do anything. Nothing good will come out of the country. We have left them. We are where we are. But they want the whole world who do not understand the plight of what is going on in Nigeria. That is the saddest thing, the irony of life. They stay there and make decisions about people's lives that they don't even know. That is why I said the persecutor in Finland should take a time out of Finland. Come, 48 hours only. Come to United States, come to Biafra land. Come and spend time there, so that you will have a better informed way of, you know, when they put these allegations that the zoo have sent to you. The zoo have sent this allegation. We know that he's under political prisoner, but all your pretense. But let's assume the pretense that the zoo have sent you all these dossiers of all this and what you said Simon Ekpa has done. In order for you to understand it better, come exchange, spend 48 hours. I didn't even say spend a week, 48 hours, and see what is happening in the zoo. Not by going with you don't bring your entourage or your embassy. You come as an ordinary person, just like how we go to your own country. Come as an ordinary person and see what is happening. So maybe when you see this thing in black and white, but all your life you've lived in Finland. All your life you've lived in Finland, you have no clue, you have no experience, you do not have a context to what they are sending to you. You can't, how will I put it? You don't have the experience, I'm pretty sure you have not even spent time occasionally to go into the social media, because you don't get any news from Nigeria. There's nothing like media in Nigeria. Where you see honest people, go on the social media and you might probably educate yourself a little bit. Come to Biafra land and have an experience of how it is. Then you can be able to put, context to what they have sent to you, put something to it and now understand it. Because all your judgments, whatever you are investigating, everything you are doing it in abstract. That is what I'll put to you. That persecutor, you are doing it in abstract because you can't put this thing together. You do not know the history behind it. When, for example, when they say you see people with mental health, people will have schizophrenia, people with bipolar disorder, people with all sorts of mental health illness, and some of these schizophrenia, what happens to them is that their childhood impact on what is happening to them. That is exactly what I'm talking about here, a persecutor in Finland. Come, you cannot just see what it is now when the whole issue. You will have to feel it. You will have to understand. You have to know so that when you are making your decisions, when you are all this investigation that you are doing, you will get it. But you are not going to do that. So anything you come out with, all your investigation you are doing, your report is already thrown away because you do not have a clue what a typical Biafran faces, what they face in the zoo. I have just read that now, that innocent people are just being picked up just because they are Biafrans. They lock them up in jails. They don't feed them. They have terrible trauma of being locked up. Their families don't know where they are. It is a complete horrific situation for themselves and their family. You have no clue what is going on. For people to be going to work, then being picked up, taken to army barrack, gang raped by the Nigerian army, and some people taken to barracks, they use them as slaves. You know, all of this is happening, and you have no clue. For people to be in their farm, working in their farm, and seeing their daughter being raped, and some women being raped and their body being cut and scattered on the field. You've got no clue. You got no clue where Simon Ekpa is coming from. There are people, you know, people are in their hostel, in their school. They come, they kidnap them, they take them and take them away. And their families don't even know where they are. A whole bishop, Anglican bishop, was kidnapped. They were told to pay a ransom of 100 million. You've got no clue of that, do you? The bishop has told you that they say they have a mission to take over the country. He does not understand the reason why they were telling him that. And yet, you are going to decide over frivolous allegation that they brought to you about Simon Ekpa. This is a man, Tinubu, that I've just said, that his people that they all put together, they're in the same political party, has told us that his cocaine problem, he has cocaine problem. Then he has a certificate, he has forged his certificate. He has all of the, he was voted about with one of the 1 to 5 most corrupt president in the world. You heard a senator, a female senator, how they have treated him. You've got no clue what Nigeria is all about. And what pains me more, how dare you, persecutor in Finland, how dare you have the audacity to come and say you will be the one that will oversee what is happening to Simon Ekpa and Biafra. You do not have a clue. You don't even know how we live. You don't know how we feel. You don't know what goes on in that place. You are not in any position to make a decision, to analyze anything. All they give you is window dressing, plastering, lies, innuendos, nothing that holds water. When 50 million people voted for this man to go ahead and get Biafra, are you going to discount that? It is a joke taken too far. And this is what you call bullying. You bully us because we are just nobody to you people. That is bullying. You are bigger than us. You are stronger than us. You spent 2.5 billion euros to support Ukraine war. You are the big guy, the fifth largest country to support Ukraine in terms of finance. And you can trample on us. And that is the way I feel. And that is the way I'm putting it to Finland. You're not in a position to make any decision. You have never been in Biafra land. You have never known what Simon Ekpa went through. Do you know where he was born? Do you know how he lived? Do you know what he went through before he got to your country? Do you know what his people are suffering? And suffering up till now. Do you see how bombs were being thrown on people's homes? Their markets being burned, their homes being burned. You've got no clue. The zoo is telling you he's done this, he's exciting terrorism. What is the meaning of terrorism? How do you define terrorism? Terrorism in what context? Terrorism is saving lives. We just heard that bishop from Benue who has narrated how people are being killed, and he's not going to keep quiet because you can never die twice. He came out and poured out his heart and what has been happening to them. He said in his diocese alone, they have nine IDP camp. 9. Over 2 million people in IDP camp in Benue State. Over 2 million. All this is appeal, even if they designate Nigeria a country of that persecute Christians, a country of particular concern. They put sanction on them. What does that mean? What it means is what exactly Biafrans have done. What it means is that we have decided that we will not be part of a country that continually kill their people, rehabilitated, integrate Boko Haram, ISWAPs, and all other non-terrorists, take them to Biafra land, change their clothes at midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., kill people, and during the day they put on back their army uniform. That is what it is. And that is why we are Biafrans and we are United States of Biafra. We've decided no more. Never again. And that is where we are. So the bishop and whatever it is that they do to Nigeria, we've got the solution to it. You go on social media, go everywhere. There's complaint everywhere. People are crying. People are mourning. There's price of food. All they do is to mourn. Tinubu is campaigning. The campaign has started 2027 for Tinubu. The son is on social media campaigning for him. He's there. He said his father is the best that Nigeria has ever had. He's campaigning now. It's the same old thing. All these people you see complaining and crying and complaining, the election times come, whether they vote for him, whether they don't vote for him, the result has been written. The result has been written. It is a question of number. It is the highest bidder. He has bought the INEC. He has bought everybody. So what are we talking about? So what is Finland going to do about that? Why will the persecutor in Finland, who do not have a full history, a full picture, do not understand the issue of Nigeria, or rather understood it or understand it, because the former ambassador has sent a lot of information to them. They know it. They just swept it under the carpet because the natural gas is much better for them than Simon Ekpa. Because I have asked the question. What exactly are you holding or detaining Simon Ekpa for? Is Simon Ekpa a political prisoner? I did ask Elena Vautrin today. I asked her. I have asked Sana Celine. I've asked her. I've asked Alex Tubb. I have asked him. I've asked the question. What exactly is Simon Ekpa doing where he is? When you can hear that the Tinubu government is the most corrupt out of all government. So if a government is very corrupt, or whatever allegation they have given to you, how will you take them in the value of the fact that this government is corrupt? How will somebody who has been designated, who is known to be a corrupt person, who is spending over $2 million to clean his image, Who is scared that there is going to be debate about designating Nigeria as a country of concern? Who is scared? Who is his lobbies are running up and down in the corridors of the House of Rep in the United States in order not to designate Nigeria as a terrorist, as a country of concern? And you take their words against a man, a citizen of your country who has proven himself. Since he's been in Finland, he has proven himself to be, and has taken you along. Every step he takes, he has been transparent. He has never hidden anything. He has approached the prime minister before everything he was doing, that this is what is going on in Biafra land. You all know this, but you have held him as a political prisoner. And that is just the bottom line. The same thing is happening with Cho Ayoba of Amazonia. He went to court the other day. Victory was his, but they quickly adjourned. They quickly appeal against the victory. And that is the same template you are playing here. But in our own case, we need our prime minister. We need our prime minister ASAP. We do not want him to stay there any minute longer than is necessary. Because I can't understand. You are not even talking to Biafrans. You're not talking to Biafrans. How can you be investigating something without talking to Biafrans? The 4 other Biafrans you had, do you think they're the only Biafrans? Have you sent a delegation back to Biafran land to know exactly what they are saying? Have you spoken to our Biafran deputy prime minister? Have you spoken to Biafran foreign affairs office, or have you spoken to who have you spoken to say you are investigating? When you do investigation, you look at both sides. I don't know whether you've spoken to I know we've submitted a lot of things, but have you spoken to them? No. That is why these bully tactics that you guys are doing over countries in Africa needs to be resisted by all African countries. And I'm happy Togo is joining the rest of the African countries, the likes of Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger. Togo is considering serious consideration to join them, and I wish them good luck to go ahead and join them and leave the ECOWAS group. Because the ECOWAS group are leaders who are the willing tools that have decided to work for the West, and they are the willing tools, and they sell their own citizens in order to work for the West. And that is where we are. That is exactly where we are. Biafrans have met every right to be where we are. All the necessary requirements, we've met it. We are a full-fledged nation that is seeking recognition and that is defending itself. But the whole world, in conjunction with Europe and with France and United Kingdom, are ganging up just like 1967. In this time around, they are not throwing bombs, but they have decided to do this in a clever way, thinking they are dealing with fools. We will gag and isolate their leaders. We will pick all their leaders one by one. We will isolate them, and the whole thing will die down. But we've got a message for you. Just like our DPM said, Biafra is not one person. We are all Biafrans. Over 50 million voted for Simon Ekpa, and it is legit. So we will see how this will play out and how this will end. And I pray United States, that have always said they are a beacon of democracy, where the beacon of human rights, that promotes human rights and everything. We know people have best interests. We know people fight for themselves. We know there's no country that is not corrupt. In this case, let's see where you stand, especially with this decision of making Nigeria a country of particular concern. We see how far you're going to go with that. And that will be a test of time. And I'm still surprised I'm appealing to JD, is it JP Vance and Donald Trump? It's about time you look at the plight of the Biafrans and make something and say something about Biafra. Thank you. I yield my mic. My co-host, Sir Williams, I yield my mic to you. Oh, I don't know whether I'll go 247 is there. Please. Oh, USB Tina, thank you so much. Oh, Drake, you're there. USB Tina is here. Please, anyone who wants to say something. Drake, I yield my mic back to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, my lovely sister. I really appreciate it for that wonderful solution. It's part of why we are fighting for this, to liberate ourselves. Believe me, it's going to happen, but only thing is that it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. We don't want to, pay attention to this shenanigans that Finland are doing. Just like you asked the question, does it mean that Finland they can't send any of their counterparts to come and investigate or come down in our land to come and examine or know what is actually going on, or come and see if actually we are lying or not? Does it mean they can't send any of their delegates to come down or for this investigation? Because they know that it's not safe. They know that they may come safe and I may not return because nowhere is safe for them. Nobody, in short, anybody living in this geological republic of animal kingdom, nobody is safe. So they know understand what we are passing through. It just game. All of them are just playing the same game and the same tactics, and they are dancing the footsteps of this West. Um, all of them. So I believe the only thing that it will take us is just a matter of time. You understand? So I want us to just be consistent in pursuing this, because as a matter of time, as it stands today, we are exposing the terrorist state of Nigeria. That one is sure banker. They are being exposed every day with their criminality and the atrocity that is going on and that is increasing every day. You understand? So where I don't want to go about is you see this music that they are playing, that they want us to play for them. They should get ready because they are going to dance it, and I will not stop dancing it, because the time that our PM was playing the music for them, Musa was everywhere crying, shouting, crying, going from one television to the other, shouting, calling the EU, calling the European Union, shouting, calling. They were not sleeping. So this time around, when the music will start, then I'm going to see who the idiot, the bastard is going to go and call now. I want to know who he's going to cry to now. Whether he's going to cry to Donald Trump to come and rescue him, or he's still going to go back and cry to his masters, which are the United Kingdom and others. So we are watching and waiting patiently. The reason why I'm happy is that whatever anything we are doing here, believe me, the world is listening and the world is getting the message, and the world is seeing the reason why we are fighting every day tooth and nail to make sure we succeed from that contraction. I'm telling you guys, if you come down to this contraction, see, you may not be able to stay like a day, because your life is not even 20% guarantee. Your life is not 20% guarantee in a day, because anything can kill you. Your life can be taken at any damn time, unexpectedly. Nothing is just safe. You can die either by hunger. You may die either by these criminals that are always standing in checkpoints, because what they do is that they shoot aside, and when they ask you, "I will shoot you," "I will shoot you," you don't dare argue with them, because they will shoot you instantly, and nothing will happen. And these are all what we are facing every day, and we are trying everything possible to make sure we succeed from that contraction. Nigeria is a dead zone, is a dead trap. In short, is a dead zone. It's dead and gone and buried. Nothing can ever wake Nigeria again. So I want to appreciate and encourage everyone of us. The only thing that will make this our movement, move smoothly and move fastly is through the help of every one of us coming together to hold tight this our government. Let's hold it very tight. Supporting and supporting and supporting. Let's keep support. Let's not get tired because we know what we are facing in this contraction. I'm telling you guys. So we have to do everything possible to make sure. Because I'm very quite sure that most of you where you are not comfortable. A lot of you have been over there for so many years and you want to come back home. Trust me, it's just a matter of time. And I want to assure you all to relax. That soon we will start returning back home to start building our nation and go to the best nation in the whole world. So I appreciate you, my sister, flight teams. I don't mind me. I'm in the road, so I'm where I am. It's a kind of busy, but I hope you guys heard me. Flight teams, you guys hear me? Nobody hear me.
Yeah, we can
So
hear you. We can hear you. We can hear you.
okay. Before, yeah, but you say you want to say so, you want to chip in? You can go ahead.
Sir Williams, can you hear us? Okay, there's USB Tina, please. If you want to take the mic now, you can. Ben Chooks is there, Ugo is there. Phone girl, come up and take the mic if you are able. John, please, anybody that is available can come and take up the mic and make your submission. Please, it's important that we must contribute to what is going on because what is going on is just a bullying tactics that is being melted on us because they know our prime minister has done nothing, absolutely nothing wrong. What our prime minister is doing is what every single one of us is doing. We are doing this because we want to save lives. We want to save our lives. We want to live in dignity. We want to live in respect. We want opportunity, just like how they have opportunity. We want to live a decent life. We want to have our family and be happy. We want to make sure our children can go to good schools. We want to make sure our roads are not treacherous. That is what we are doing. Our prime minister haven't done anything. They just decided that the best way is to isolate every one of us. Hello, Drake.
Landing, I keep on asking these questions, and I have not gotten a response from Finland on this issue of holding our prime minister. Does it mean they are not seeing the atrocities that have been perpetrated by Nigeria, that have been flooded every day on the social media? Is it that they are not seeing it, or is it that Alex Top is not seeing the one we are posting on his timeline or on every of his posts, and he hasn't said anything, like one single thing? This man has never mentioned anything, any single thing. He just he's just really posting as if nothing is happening. Like he just mad when I see that guy's post.
Yeah, but Drake, he has mentioned it. He shook hand with Shetima. Shetima is the leader of Boko Haram. He shook hand. That is his comment. His comment is the hand he has shaken with Shetima. Shetima was sitting down with other Boko Haram lords that were sitting. There were about 3 of them. They had a discussion. That is his response to you. His response, they have dug in deep. His response is that they have dug in deep. His response is that they have taken sides. That is his response, and that we must be very, very clear of that. That we, in this particular matter, Europe has regrouped. They has regrouped to support Nigeria to continue to persecute us because the natural gas that is from my father, that the pipeline starts from Warri. The pipeline, this Sahara pipeline starts from Warri. This pipeline that they have started, they have piped it right down to Europe where they need it. They need the gas to be able to fuel their industry, to make sure their citizens are warm during winter time. Because the issue with Russia, Russia has cut off a lot of gas line to them, and they must replace it with something. And the only place they can replace it with is where they are. And the drug lord has told them You can have as much gas as you want, but you must stop that man in Finland. That man in Finland wants to break my country. I'm not going to accept that. Is that what you want? They asked Tinubu. Tinubu said, yes, yes. That is what I want. And then Finland said, done. And that is why the ambassador came and said he's what did he even use the word that he's Simon Ekpa is what? That he
this thing.
Yeah, that bilateral relationship, that Simon Ekpa is an obstacle. Yes, and that's the word. He said Simon Ekpa is blocking bilateral relationship. That is it. That is why they made that comment. They cannot accept this, accept this anymore. As far as they are concerned, somebody will say, oh, Finland has nothing to do with it. Finland is being pressured. Ogami, please, let me hear a word. Finland is being pressured. Finland is being pressured. What about us? What about the killings of Biafrans every day? What about the innocent Biafrans that has been slaughtered? Some people are rotting in the jail, in Nigerian prisons and in Nigerian barracks. What about the lives of Biafrans that are in their farms and they are being slaughtered? Who cares about our own lives? They cannot continue to do this. This is a bully tactics and it must stop. And we must put our voice out there.
Things, you know, I wouldn't even look at them as anything, because the last time I replied to one of their presidents, which is Alex Top, one of their citizens told me to hell with Biafra, that Finland and this Finland first. That was what one of their citizens told me. Finland first. That to hell with us and our. I could imagine. For me to reply, the idiot blocked me. So you can see all that is being orchestrated and that is being going on every day. You can see their mentality and their tactics. They take us, we black, as nobody. Like they take us, we black, as we're a piece of shit. The idiot told me, Finland first, Europe first.
And then you will tell him now it is now United States of Biafra first. And now we are telling them now that it is us first now. Because in the past, African leaders have been the one that have betrayed their citizens, and they have been puppets to this West. They've been puppets to them. And they have been puppets because they do not understand what governance is. They don't understand that they are there to serve the people, to make sure the people interest comes first. But it is always the other way around, where their own citizen will be scared of them. And this is the reason why these people have the audacity to carry on with what they are doing to us. But now we know better. The United States of Biafra is here to stay. We must make sure we defend it. We must fund it. This is a very big battle in our hands, and we are winning. We are winning because Chukwuokike Abiyama is on the throne. We are winning. But it's a big, because it is the same war that happened in 67. It's currently happening. But in this case, they are not throwing bomb. The idea is to isolate all the leaders. Is to isolate all the leaders and gag them, so that the Biafra that we have declared. In fact, for that declaration, it is when you see that all hopes was lost, that opens a big window of hopes for us, because we can use that and run with everything we are doing. That is what they have always done. That is what is playing out. It is war that they are playing, that is happening right now, but it's a different type of war. That is why every single person must be brave. Every single person must make sure that everything they need to do, they do it. You are in a position or opportunity where you have to have any dialogue with these people. You must be brave to let them know, no quaking, not like that one that was shaking. All those photo he's been saying, he's been going there. He has just standing there taking photo. He cannot even say anything. You know, so this is the war. That is why what they are doing now, and what they will, when the report comes, they say the investigator is going to bring report in May. We are in March now, April, May. We don't know I don't know whether it's early May or late May or middle May. The report will be out. And when the report is out, it's exactly what they did to Cho Ayoba, they are going to do, because it's all planned. Pick up Cho, pick up Simon, and pick up Namdi. That is all planned. That is why this time around, African country, not the puppets, the likes of Niger, the likes of Mali, and the likes of Burkina Faso, and now Togo, they must stand tall and they shouldn't be neutral in this support for Biafra. They mustn't. Because they understand deeper where we are coming from where we are. In their own, it's easier because it's a whole country that changed. But in our own, there's a twist. And that is why Prime Minister always say our own situation is different. That is why he's using multi-dimensional approach. Their own is a straight country that all of them decided, okay, we don't want to be part of, you don't want Europe to rule us anymore. We will stand on our feet. But in our own, different nations that were put together, we've decided we want to come out of it. We don't want to be part of them anymore. So that is the twist in our own. We were a country before, and they must respect that. Because what we went for to be a country, they never fulfilled it. After the whole thing is still ongoing, it's even worse. It's even worse. So that is the twist. And I hope the depth of knowledge that this country have. And I was quite surprised at the I don't know whether it's the person ruling Niger. And when he started talking about history, he has a wealth of knowledge of history. I was listening to, they were interpreting it. I was listening to his interview. A wealth of history about what was happening, what happened in Niger, and how what France has done, and what has happened in the borders of Nigeria and Niger and everything. You know, he has a lot of wealth of knowledge. These people know exactly, for them to come out and do what they are doing, you know, they are convinced beyond belief, and that is exactly where we are. So hopefully those ones, we hope they will understand more than a lot of people, because in our own case, Nigeria is one, Nigeria is one, Nigeria is one. That is what people are looking at. But they don't know Nigeria is no more one. Nigeria is now divided. It was divided on the 29th of November. People don't want to recognize it. People pretend that there's nothing like that. They are quiet because the faces of this United States of Biafra, they don't see those faces anymore. The faces is Mazenam, the Canova, Simon Ekpa. They don't see those faces anymore. And they just think, oh, now it is, they've locked him up now. There's no more this. And that is what they believe in. And that is why when we start what we are going to start, they will know that face is still here, and the faces of 50 million people are talking. And that is where we are with these people. And I think that we've got quite a lot of work to do, and we are chipping away. The government is chipping away, and what is necessary. The only thing I pray for, this is a personal thing, I'm not talking as a representative of anybody. The 60 days that we've given them, certain people must get their information loud and clear. It has to happen, because they don't understand any other language. They must understand the Igbo language, and that is the language we must speak with them. And that is what is going to happen. So my brother, Sir Williams, the mic is yours. Mazugo, please take the mic now. I don't know if you want to say something now. And my sister, USB Tina, please, Biafran, speak up the mic.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Cledins, there's something I saw now that our brother who 247 posted now. He said this is from one of the yeah, I think one of their news, one of their this thing, I think it's one of their news, and one of them replied and said that our president is committing treason by saying by saying this by saying this he is messing up peace talks between nuclear armed states by putting West in the mouth of the parties and putting Finland in danger. Then he now said, Alexov must be fired immediately. He is not my president. Yeah, I believe the camera is starting small small. The camera is coming. Like I told them, if 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 Finland continue to dance with these criminals that are pushing them to be doing all this nonsense they are doing, the camera that will hit them in no long time will be, in short, Nigeria will be better than them times five. It is one of the tweets I made to one of his posts, and it's coming. They have not started. It's coming just small small. Don't know. You can go ahead.
No,
Um,
Drake, on what you are saying, I saw it. I posted it because I went and found the interpretation. That was what you saw there. So I saw it very interesting. You see, they say there's one of our brother that used to come here. When he come, he will say, "Onye nenyo isi anapata." That's when you try to peep to see it very clearly, your head will be coming out. So Finland, if they don't take time, what will hit them now is what they will not be able to take, because they will begin to experience economic strangulation. That is what they want our people to face. Everything they are planning against us will hit them back, because Finland is coming out to carry this Ukraine wahala on their own head now, and they don't be surprised what will happen to them. The citizens are beginning to complain. That was something a citizen tweeted, a Finnish citizen tweeted, from what Alexander Stubb, their prime minister, the statement he made concerning concerning Ukraine and Russia. Okay, so let us just keep doing what we are doing. They will see and they will believe that this Biafra is not Nigeria. You can do anything, because Nigeria is not a country and was never meant to be a country. Thank you. I will come back later.